Hello Scorpio, here is your tarot reading for April 2025. If you'd like to know what else we do here at the Chateau, all of the adventures that we've been having, I've put links down below. And after this video, don't forget to check out the astrology reports and the videos on meditation, quantum healing, and yoga that we have, all right? Okay, that's over. We're going to look at 4 cards today. The first card is going to be about you in this world. The second card is about inner peace. The third card, I'll pull 2 cards out for you for that one. It will be for relationships. And the last card will be about your projects, future plans, and career. So I'm going to turn the cards over. We're going to see them for the first time together. I'm going to give you a general overview, and then afterwards we're going to go through them one by one. So the first card that you have is the Knight of Wands. The second card that you have is the Ten of Pentacles. 3A and 3B cards are Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. Pretty similar energies, actually. And the Nine of Cups. Okay. So, generally speaking, you are coming from a place of planning to execution, from beginner to intermediate, and from learning something to a mastery of something. There's more opportunities that are opening up for you and more possibilities within yourself and the soul as well. There is a lot of things happening and a fullness within also the emotional self here. So that's just in general. Let's go one by one. The first card that you have with the Knight of Wands. Okay. So I see that there are some things that you are going back to from your past in terms of activities, abilities, things that you used to do before. That you are revisiting right now and really making use of and mastering these certain skills. Or some of you are also coming back to some hobbies that you did in the past, and you're going to be revisiting them now, and it's going to be obviously at a different level. So perhaps with the use of technology, for some of you, I see you using more technology to help you expand more where in the past you have reached a limit or you have reached some sort of block. So now there's a sense of pushing through and going forward, and a sense of exploration and expansion. So imagine that you like train cars, just as an example, and you've studied and learned all that you can with the resources that you had, and now in this day and age you've got the internet, you've also have a certain maturity, and now this old world where you thought that you have all of the learning suddenly starts to open up again into a brand new world. I see that for some of you it's like a veil being lifted, and you're going to see new possibilities and new options, and it's really quite nice because there's a lot of old attitudes that's going to fall away from you, and you're going to start to experience life more readily. You're going to experience life more with a fresher heart and with more compassion for self and compassion for others. which will allow you to enjoy more of the things that this life can offer. It makes you more human, and it makes you more connected to the soul and connected to this life. Beautiful one. Now, for the inner life, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and there is a mastery for you of certain skills that you employ to help you manage your home life, your inner peace. So if you have been learning things like meditation or some other method, whether it's some form of mind-body exercise or a therapy that you're trying out, it's really going to start to pay off for you starting this month. Okay, some of you are going to take it to a new level where you might be starting to shine a light, not necessarily teaching others, but you have become now the example for others to follow, kind of like an inspiration. I see that some of you are forging new pathways as well, that is related to your past life, but it's going forward in a new way in this life. So you're going to discover certain, like I see some of you discovering new realms, new ideas that you have never considered before. And I'm thinking more along for some of you, it's along the lines of the unseen world, the nature realm, the spirit realm, the paranormal, crystals, working with chakras and you know, things like this, things that are not so, things that are very let's say out of this world. Okay, because for each one of you it's going to be different, but it's going to be new for you, and it's going to be a big discovery. Okay, and it's a discovery that it's not just interesting for you, you are going to master this situation, master this new area of life. It doesn't, you know, for some of you it will come very quickly, but for some of you it will take a while to get to this mastery. But it puts you in a different place in society. Okay, so some of you might be joining different communities, so you'll attract different groups of associates and friends, and sort of you will enter there's a frequency shift where also the people around you starts to shift as well. So you might find yourself in the future starting to deal with and interact with people of different types, and it's going to be a real exciting time for you. All right, in terms of relationships, there's something sweet happening, and a new beginning for you, new types of interactions. This is a good time for new relationships and fostering fire with old relationships. With relationships that are already existing, it's a good time for you to take some action, to go out, to do things together, to plan things together, being just involved, being more involved in the practical side. You know, not just your intelligence, but really your body. So it's like doing things together. All right. Now, passion is also in the cards for you. And for new relationships, there's also a lot of movement there, and new opportunities, not just with romantic relationships, but also with with friends, and possibly associates as well in business, although I'll have a look at that later. Yeah, fast moving time for you in terms of relationships. So it's a time to network as well, and communicate and get your voice out there and get your message across. Now, in terms of career and what you want to put out in this world, you're going to have a stout heart. This is what I'm getting. Something happens. I'm hearing the word gratitude as well. And it's not you being grateful, but actually it's like people around you and the universe being grateful for your work. And this kind of makes your heart full. And if you have been working in a job or in a project where you feel like there's no thanks, that's all going to be reversed now, and you're going to feel more at ease and feel more comforted and feel more basically loved, appreciated as well. It's a good word for it. You feel more appreciated in this area of life. All right, so I hope that helped you and inspired you. Please do write a comment below. Tell me what's happening in your life. I'd love to hear about that. And do check out our other videos, astrology and the yoga, meditation, and guided healing. So much love. See you next time. Ciao, ciao.